Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So as you can see, I've been shopping at my favourite high street shop again, and that is M&S. They've got some gorgeous winter and party wear pieces in at the moment, so I want to show you my favourites. So let's get straight on into the video. So there was so many lovely pieces on the website, I didn't know what to show you first, so I'm going to go with what I first put in my basket, which was this gorgeous black mini A-line skirt. Now, you know I love a pearl detail, and this is absolutely covered in pearls. It's finished off lovely because it's not just the front, they've also covered the back in pearls as well. And I thought this was a really nice party piece, but it's quite subtle at the same time as well. So you could definitely dress it up if you're going to more of like a formal dinner, or you're going somewhere quite fancy. But equally, if you're going around somebody's house for drinks and like a cheese board, and I thought this would be nice with a cozy knit over the top and some black tights. I love how it's finished off. It kind of reminds me of like Space, how it's black in the background and the little pearls are all the stars. I absolutely love this one. So I picked this up in a size 10. It's £45, but hopefully the fit of this is going to be lovely. And usually with M&S skirts, even though they're mini skirts, they're not as short as some other places, which I really appreciate now I'm getting a little bit older. It feels really good quality. The fabric is really thick. In fact, it is lined on the inside as well, so going to keep you extra toasty, especially if you've got your thick cozy tights on as well. And I thought this was decent for £45 because as you can see, you get a lot of pearls on this, and I do love a pearl. It is my favourite gem. And as always, I will give you my first impressions in the sit down part, and then I'll pop them on and I'll give you a more detailed analysis after I've tried everything on. But yeah, this is absolutely lovely. It does have a zip as well up the back to help you get into it. It's just a really gorgeous party piece, and it gives a subtle nod, I feel like, to Christmas, but you could definitely wear this at all times of the year if you're going somewhere fancy. And you know, just even with like a white shirt, this is a really lovely piece. So guys, I'm absolutely in love with this pearl skirt. So the little kind of like flick at the end of it, because it's that like A-line shape, makes it so flattering. Even if you don't really like your legs, I feel like this skirt, I don't know, just I feel like it will give you that boost of confidence to wear a mini skirt, because it is gorgeous and the length isn't too short either. And that's what I really appreciate about Marks and Spencer's mini skirts. They are a nice length still if you're running around after the kids like I'm doing. So I also did pare it down, so I put on a thick cozy jumper, because usually, you know, on Boxing Day we tend to go on quite a big walk. So I thought, can I style this in kind of like more toned down way? But I thought it looked really nice with this jumper with the big coat over the top. I put my Marks and Spencer's black chunky boots on as well, because you want to be all warm, but I thought it just added a little bit of sparkle. So if you are going on a nice country walk and you want to still feel very Christmassy, I feel like this skirt will be a good one for that. But equally, I did think it would look nice with a big cream thick knit as well, if you did want to wear it, say, on Christmas Day. But yeah, absolutely love this. I can't tell actually if this is navy or black. Either way, it looks lovely. And if you had a red jumper as well, oh, that would be the perfect Christmas vibe for this season. So yeah, really love this skirt. It fits very nicely, and it doesn't cling to any of those spots that you don't want it to cling to, because I am a mummy of two, so I don't want it to be clinging to my tummy, but the way that they have cut it is so flattering. So highly recommend this one. Now I feel like with this haul all the pieces go together, so if you do see anything that you like on the try on clips, do wait around, because it is probably coming up. So the next item that I want to show you, I just fell in love with, and you'll see why. And it is this gorgeous chocolate coloured coat. Now it is kind of very smart. It's this kind of like, is it mohair? It feels very like it's going to be very, very cozy and warm for this time of year. I thought this was kind of like a perfect day wear piece, so you could dress it down with some jeans, a nice thick knit, go on a lovely country walk in this. But equally, if you are going to a party, let's be honest, at this time of year, you're going to need something nice and cozy over the top, and I thought this would go with quite a lot of the things that I've got. So yeah, adored the colour. Again, you can wear this at all times of the year. You know that I like to get my money's worth out of the pieces that I buy. I thought this was a good price, so this was £89, and I have gone for a size 8 in this because I do have quite narrow shoulders, so I would say I'm a 10 overall, but if it's anything like a blazer or a coat, I do tend to size down. And I feel like chocolate brown is one of the colours of the season, and I could not resist this. It feels quite weighty, it's lined on the inside in this lovely chocolate satin, gorgeous. And then it also has dark kind of black buttons on it, which I just feel like really smartens the coat up. It's also got little, actually I don't know if these are real pockets, I don't think they're real pockets, but it's got these like little flaps on, so it has got a little bit of extra detail. I wear coats like this so much, even just going to the office, because usually I'm only walking from the car park to the building, but I still want to look smart. I want to feel good when I'm like, you know, going in on a Monday morning, and I feel like this coat is definitely going to do that. And then like I said, coming into party season, if you're going for a smart dinner, you can throw this on. Even if you're getting dressed up a little bit more with your heels on, I think this over the top, especially because it's so long, if you're not wearing tights or you're wearing quite thin tights, this will help keep you warm, you know, going from like the bar or the restaurant to the car, which is what we want. I hate being cold. This coat is perfection. I feel like I'm just going to grab for this all of the time. So it hits me about mid-calf, so it's lovely and long. It's going to keep you lovely and warm. It is just cut so nicely that it comes in and then it just slightly flows out. So even though it's more of a kind of basic coat, which is good because it will pair with anything, it just gives you that lovely shape, and it's still very elegant even for a winter coat. The fur is just so soft as well, so if you love to be soft and cozy in winter, I would highly recommend this coat. Yeah, because it has the structure in the arms, it just feels still very put together, very smart. I've gone for another party piece. I could not resist this, and you'll see why in a minute. It is this gorgeous cream midi pencil skirt, which is ticking all the boxes for me. Cream is one of my favourite colours. I wear pencil skirts quite a lot, and it's got a little bit of shine because it is party season. Now, they've made this out of very tiny sequins, but they're not like the sequins that you get like when you're a kid and you're doing like DIY crafts. These are kind of like flat, gorgeous cream sequins, and I just thought this was absolutely beautiful. Again, it's one of those pieces that you're going to put on, looks like you put some effort in, but it's still quite understated. It's also got a lovely slit up the back of it. Now, that's not too high either, so you're still going to feel very comfortable in it, particularly if, like me, and you're going on lots of family Christmas dinners, you've still got to run after the kids, then this will still be a perfect piece. I feel like it's going to be nice, it's going to move with you. Just look at the drape in that fabric, how gorgeous is that? Couldn't resist this colour. You could definitely go for a tonal look, you know, match it with all creams, or a little bit of pop of red would be nice, or a pop of green actually. Green's one of my favourite colours, and that will look absolutely gorgeous. Now, I personally, I'll be dressing this up with some higher heels, not too high because I'm not the best at walking in heels, but also, again, I think equally just with some trainers and a chunky knit jumper, I think would be great, especially if you're going to wear something like this on Christmas Day, because it feels like it's going to be comfortable as well. The fabric on the inside is soft, and again, it's lined, you know, it's not going to be itchy on your skin. So yeah, lovely piece for this time of year. And you know what, this would also be good in the summer, and also especially if you've got like a bridal party or anything like that, if you are the bride of course. This is just absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, lovely piece. This was £49.50, and again, absolute bargain because it's covered in sequins all over it, and I feel like M&S are good at that. They're really good at finishing pieces off really nicely. Oh, this skirt makes me feel so elegant. I just put it on and felt so feminine, and it moves and it floats really nicely. It fits lovely. In fact, I would say it's quite generous on the waist because I went for a 10, I believe, and I've got a little bit of room, so for all the chocolates at this time of year, which is a good thing. But it's so comfortable, and it just moves and floats lovely with the body. The sequins catch the light, but they're not too shiny. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. One thing to note with this though, I did have dark underwear on, and I did have to swap it for nude underwear. And I will say as well, on the camera, I feel like it looks like it's clinging to my tummy, and it really isn't in natural light. So I don't know why, but the camera seems to be creating more lumps than bumps than is necessary. But absolutely gorgeous. I love this dressed up, and I'm somebody, if I've got a dressy piece, I like to just dress it down. I like to tone it back a little bit, put on some fine knits. But equally, even with like a chunky knit jumper, I thought this looked really nice. And green and cream together are probably my favourite colour combination right now. Very Christmassy, very elegant. If you want to feel just feminine, but you don't want to be like really out there with the colours, This skirt is just beautiful, and I feel like I'm going to have to organise a few more Christmas gatherings so that I can wear it even more. And I couldn't shop on M&S without getting myself a lovely chunky knit jumper. I love their knits. They're always so tight, which means that they're going to be super warm. You don't even really have to put a base layer underneath if you don't want to, because all the jumpers that I've had have just been incredible, and they've always washed really nicely as well. So I went for this quite basic one, but I thought, again, with the pieces that I've got here that are quite jazzy, a jumper like this would just help kind of dress them down a little bit and make them feel a little bit more understated. I love the detail on here. I just think it's gorgeous. And then in the knit itself, so it is cream overall, but it's got like these flecks of grey in it, and the sleeves are lovely and wide, and they look like they're going to be long as well and cover your hands. So I like to always put my knits over my hands because I'm quite a cold person. I say this all the time, but I need to be kept cozy. I mean, even in the summer I wear like a little cardigan, and I feel like this is going to be perfect for this time of year. It's also got the roll neck at the top as well, which is really good because if you're wearing a coat that's not as thick, for example, and it can't take a scarf, it's always good to put something like this underneath where it doesn't feel too much. And again, I always feel like if you keep your neck warm, like if you're going out and about, you'll feel warm. So yeah, another lovely jumper by M&S. And this will just go with everything. Of course, it's going to go with jeans. You can pop it on with smart trousers for work. You can pair it with your party wear. So it's a real staple piece, and this was £35. And I really do feel like M&S knitwear is worth buying because it's just so cozy and warm. And I have to admit, especially when I'm working from home, I don't want to heat the whole house when it's just me in it. So I tend to put on, you know, layers of knits, and this will definitely be like a really nice cozy piece to put on. Oh gosh, especially if you've got some like nice like, you know, the wide leg knit bottoms, and you'll feel really put together if anybody comes to the door, if anybody pops over, you'll be fully dressed and you'll feel good even when you're lounging. So yeah, loved this piece for £35. I feel like this jumper is giving a little bit of 90s Home Alone vibes, and I am here for it. It fits really lovely, and the nice thing about this is actually it's not too long. It kind of fits like at your hips here, but it's not overly bulky. So if you're like me and you like to tuck even chunky knits into your jeans or trousers, then this is going to be really nice to tuck into. It's really thick, it moves with you, and it does come down to, it doesn't come all the way over your hands, but it does come down like to your fingers if you do like to stay warm like me. The neckline is lovely if you want to keep your neck nice and toasty. However, if you are really bothered by having fabric around your neck, it's not super tight, but you can definitely feel it. So I would avoid that if that's something that bothers you. But if it doesn't, this is a really lovely jumper for this time of year, and I can honestly say that it is very warm because I'm switching and changing outfits with this jumper on, and I'm getting a little bit toasty now. So yeah, it is very nice, and you could definitely of course put your base layers underneath and be extra warm. So yeah, another good one. Now I feel like you would have seen a lot of these shoes already in the try on clips, but I did pick up these patent black bow heels. Oh my goodness, look at these. I love a bow. I just can't resist. And I like the fact that the heel isn't too high and it's also chunky, so it's quite a thick heel. So if you are going to be standing up for a little bit, these will be a little bit comfier. They have got some padding in the sole as well. But yeah, I thought these would be perfect for all year round. So as I said, I like to get my money's worth out of things. Bows are quite classic. I know we do associate bows with Christmas, but I do think you can get away with wearing them at any time of year. These were £39.50, but I feel like these will come out every year. They definitely will come out every year. And just imagine those with like that sequin skirt, or even just with some jeans and you just want to dress it up a little bit. These will be absolutely gorgeous. I love the fact that they're shiny and patent, and they've got a strap to keep you in as well. But what's really nice about this is they don't have the strap that cuts your leg off. So the strap actually goes down into the shoe here, so it's going to be really elongating, which is perfect for me because I don't have the longest legs in the world. And I thought they were so cute, couldn't leave them behind. In fact, my daughters were trying these on this morning. They're only 5 and 2 but they absolutely adored these shoes. They are very cute. And then, as I said, I do love a pearl, so I could not resist this next bag. How gorgeous is this? Oh my goodness, that is stunning. And it's got obviously the classic white pearl, and then it's kind of finished off with these smaller, darker grey pearls, which I think is lovely. Gives it a little bit more detail, adds a bit more depth, and I feel like then also you can add it to a darker outfit and it won't look out of place. So I think it actually adds to the versatility of it. It's a gorgeous size bag as well, so you're definitely going to be able to fit your phone in, your purse, your lipstick, your other essentials without it feeling too big and bulky. Comes with a gorgeous silver chain strap as well, and oh, isn't that just finished off lovely? So you can unclip that if you want, but it's such a nice length, so you can pop it onto your shoulder, you can wear it in your elbow, obviously you can wear it like a clutch bag, but you can like wrap this around your hand to make it feel a little bit more secure. Now it is a button, like a magnet button clip as well, so it's super easy to get in and out of, which we like. I hate bags that are really fiddly and you're trying to rush to get your phone out to pay. So this is perfect. Now on the inside it is cream, and it also has a zipper pocket as well for your little bits, particularly if you want to find your lipstick, or do you know what I'm loving at the minute? Lip oils are just so soft, especially at this time of year when lips can get a bit dry and cracked. But yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous, and again you could pop this on with just like a jeans and jumper and it will really dress the outfit up. And equally, want to get your money's worth out of it, this will look fabulous in the summer for summer parties and things. And yeah, christenings, weddings, this bag is just going to be an all-rounder for me, a very staple piece, and I have nothing like this in my wardrobe. So this was £49.50. But I think it's worth it. It's finished off so well. They've covered the bag in pearls, you know. It's not just the front of the bag, it is also the back. And like I said, it's a perfect size. It's not going to feel too chunky or clunky as you're taking it out. Now we know I'm not notoriously good with colour, but it is Christmas and I do like to experiment, and I thought that this would be a good way of doing it. So I have bought these red Stiletto kitten heels, and I thought these were just so cute. So they are a cherry red, even though I feel like they come a little bit more red on camera. I just thought these were absolutely gorgeous, even if you're just going to pop them with like a pair of jeans. However, do you know, when it comes to December, I was thinking they would look nice with the navy work office trousers that I've got from Marks and Spencer as well. I do love red and navy together, and again they're a lovely shiny shoe, so quite a statement piece. And I like the fact again that the heel isn't too high, and again it does have this, however it sits further down the foot, so it's not cutting off at your ankle again. So again, if you've got short legs like me, it will help elongate them, and they've got that pointed toe as well that makes it feel extra smart. These were £35, but again I think you can wear these at any time of year. Obviously red is a very classic colour, and these are just gorgeous. So if you're like me and you wear quite like monochromatic outfits, a pop of red on the bottom with a red lipstick would look fabulous. I don't normally do this with accessories, but I do just want to jump on and talk about these red shoes, because they do look like they might be uncomfortable, but they are so comfy. The heel height is great, and there is padding. Honestly, doesn't feel like you've got anything on your feet, even though you have these stiletto kitten heels. Really lovely. So if you want a party piece this season but you want to be comfy, highly recommend these. This strap as well, if you're like me and not the best at walking in heels, even small ones, this keeps your foot in place, which yeah, is what I need, because I don't want to be losing my shoes. And then I have saved the biggest party piece till last, and it is this gorgeous red sequined skirt. How gorgeous is this? And just look at the light catching on those sequins. Again, M&S sequins are just different, so I'll try and do a close-up of them, but they're not the normal sequins that you'll find in the other shops. So these are almost like a red translucent sequin that sit flat, and I think that's what helps it look more elegant and more, I don't know, I feel like they move a little bit nicer than normal sequins. The skirt is absolutely covered as well, in the sense of there is no gaps between the sequins, because I think sometimes when you buy cheaper sequins, one, they don't sit as nicely because they're not the flat ones, and two, there's usually fabric in between the sequins, whereas they've fully covered this skirt. In fact, even on the ends you can see the sequins are hanging off the end, so they're covered all the way to the bottom. I feel like this is the perfect Christmas Day skirt, and I think this is what I'm going to save this one for. I'm going to wear this with a cream jumper and some cozy tights, because we'll be staying in at Christmas. We might go on like a lunchtime walk to walk the Christmas dinner off, but I want to be be comfy, but I still want to feel festive, and I feel like this is the perfect outfit piece to do that with. Also, this skirt is definitely a statement piece, as expected, of course. I feel like this will be perfect if you're going to some sort of like dance party, because it just catches the light really beautifully. For me personally, I'd like it to be more of that A-line like the pearl skirt was, but nevertheless, I mean, it's so Christmassy and it is such a party skirt. So yeah, I liked it with the white probably slightly better than I did with the black. You could obviously pop tights with this as well. Yeah, a little bit of a curveball item for me. And that was it for this haul. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.